The owner of a website devoted to the Area 51 military base wants to know why federal agents busted down the doors to search two of his homes.
So he says there were actually two teams of more than a dozen agents serving federal search warrants at two locations on November 3rd. But the target of the warrant says no one will tell him what was done or why the search was even authorized.
8 News Now Chief Investigator George Knapp now with the exclusive story.
Secrecy has always been paramount at Area 51, a once obscure outpost in the Nevada desert that might be the world's best-known secret base.
And its very isolation is of the greatest importance.
Since the mid-1950s, Groom Lake has been the location of choice for the testing and development of America's most advanced military technology, including spy planes, drones, and cutting-edge sensor systems. Dreamland, one of its many nicknames, is a magnet for civilian watchdogs, aerospace enthusiasts, the UFO curious, and most likely spies.
We see it flying over Rachel quite frequently.
Jorg Arnu, a naturalized citizen, has devoted much of his life to understanding the base. His website, dreamlandresort.com, is a clearinghouse for all things 51, including photos and videos of the base and anything flying above it. Arnu owns a home in Las Vegas, but bought a place in tiny Rachel, Nevada, so he could be close to the action.
I came to this country because I love this country, and I became a citizen to support this country. I would never do anything to hurt this country, but I don't understand what is going on right now.
Arnu is not anti-government, not even anti-secrecy. He says he's always been careful to screen out content that might cross the line and expose something that is legitimately classified. But on November 3rd, he learned the hard way that something on his site had apparently gone too far. More than a dozen agents from the FBI and Air Force OSI smashed through his gate, broke through his door, and stormed into his home.
I'm asking, okay, what is going on? What are you doing in my house? To which I'm looking basically at this point at a riot shield and a gun that was drawn and pointed at me, and an agent in a stern voice giving me commands to turn around, hands against the wall. He then proceeded to yank my hands pretty violently back, handcuffed me very tight. I mean, it really hurt. I got the message that, hey, these guys are serious.
Arnu was held outside while agents searched the home. He was given a few pages from a search warrant that was more than 40 pages long. Most of the warrant remains sealed, he says, including what he presumes is an explanation of what the agents wanted.
As it is right now, I have no clear understanding what I'm being charged with or why my property was seized. My various computers, 3 or 4 laptops, cell phones, memory sticks, backup drives, my camera equipment that is worth almost $10,000, my drone, everything was taken. I was presented with a list of items that were taken, but not with a reason why they were taken.
At the same time, another team of more than a dozen agents kicked in the door of his Las Vegas residence, rousted and detained his girlfriend, and then conducted another vigorous search.
As she got out of bed, in her underwear, no shoes on, barefoot, she was led out into the street, in the middle of the street, in full view of all the neighbors, and subsequently our homes were searched.
Arnu says he repeatedly asked what he had done and received hints from an agent that one or more images on his site showed something that's classified, but no one will tell him what it is or which image crossed the line. He voluntarily took down some panoramas of the base and said he would have quietly done so earlier if anyone had requested it. Flashback to 3 years ago when up to 2 million online UFO enthusiasts vowed to storm into Area 51. Arnu led the local campaign to discourage the event, even defended the Air Force's need for some secrecy. Many of the people who gather on his website are former Area 51 employees or government contractors, not anti-government radicals.
Do you feel that this was sending some sort of a message to you that, hey, Area 51 is still a classified place, secret things go on there, sensitive things go on there, and you better watch your step?
I believe this was all about sending a message.
Arnu will be meeting with an attorney this week. We'll try to arrange for a return of his belongings. He does not know if he might be facing criminal charges.